Hey everyone, and welcome to today's draw. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. I'm Caitlin. I'm a spiritual life coach and healer. I went for a really good run earlier today. We got some snow, so I got to make first tracks a couple places when I was running on the trails. Took my pup with me. We're working on her not pulling me down hills. Really, we're working on her not pulling me? But I'm more concerned about being pulled downhill than I am being pulled uphill. One of these things is more helpful than the other. But it was cool. I was listening to a really, really good book, How Bad Do You Want It? And I think I know who recommended it to me, but it's been downloaded on Audible for a really long time, and I'm pretty sure for whatever reason I thought it was a book about business, and I thought it was going to be like a hustle grind type book about business and finance. So I was pretty reluctant to ever read it. I was like, I don't want to have to subscribe to hustle culture. I don't know how interested I am in listening to this book. No, turns out it's about sports psychology and how the mind is far more powerful than the body. And really, specifically in endurance sports is what the book is based around. So it's like your mind will tell you to stop before your body will actually fail, and it's kind of a fail-safe to keep you from running so hard that you die. Like, it's... So then the idea is chatting about the people who are setting world records, and they gave 4 or 6 examples that I've heard so far about all these people who were on the verge of world records and like choked. It was now actually the known sports term, and the idea behind the psychology in that is like it goes back generations, or like, yeah, generations. If you failed at something, you might be rejected by your peers. So if you like tried your hardest and failed, that is like lizard brain perceived as worse than if something kept you from succeeding. So there's that psychology of choking if you might not win. It's like a protective mechanism almost. And then they gave examples of that with like public speaking too. So, you know, in the time of like court gestures, if you were to speak up and people didn't like what you'd say, you were more likely to get killed at a certain time period. So now the fear of public speaking like is rooted in that idea, but it's no longer serving us. Like that's, you're not, there's no king sitting on a throne that's going to be like, what you said, no thanks. So very interesting book. Our first card for today is the 9 of Swords reversed. And it's telling us you're fighting an internal battle that's caused by stress. Don't get so wrapped up in wrestling yourself that you lose sight of the positives and opportunities around you. It's time to make peace with yourself. Ooh, that's kind of along the same vein of choking when you're about to perform like physical feats or otherwise, something that is big to you. If you're afraid of failing, there's a level of self-sabotage that's possible, so that if you failed, you can make it external to yourself and not that your effort wasn't good enough. And then they talked a lot about your perceived effort versus like physical effort, like measurable biology. So good, so good. Knight of Coins is our second card, upright. The Knight of Coins is everything butler Edgar Balthazar seems to be: responsible, dedicated, and loyal. That is, until Edgar finds out he won't be inheriting his employer's millions. This card advises you to be patient, plan for the future, work hard, and operate with integrity. Love that. It's like my financial plan that I was just creating in the last couple weeks. So let me know what resonates, and I love you. I will see you guys tomorrow.